because nobody's focused.
We're lost.
Nobody's focused.
Yes, you're right. We must stay in
Everybody in
silence
the
and
past would come into the control room. Well, listen, oh, I think we could do this better. Yeah, yeah, good idea. No phones, no computers, no iPads. The one phone in the studio was the girl in the main office. We tell her, shut off the phone, no, just take messages. Was it? So everybody was very focused. When we were using analog tape, way better than digital. I don't care what they say. So when you record those drums, bam, they were strong. Guitars sound great. Digital is clean, but not as
emotion.
it's not. It's close, but not. So when I did this Beatles tribute record 5 years ago, and I went to Abbey Road, it was one of the greatest experiences of my life. Of all the project, that was something that was like made me feel like a 5-year-old boy going to Disney World. I never had that thrill as an adult like I did when I went as if I was a child, going to Disney World. I had it again as an adult, which is unusual, right? To be that excited to be in the same place as the Beatles. So the sound was so good. They had, of course, Pro Tools and digital and everything. I said, why not? Let's try 8-track like the Beatles. So all the engineers there, they looked at one another and they go, what? Tape? I said, yeah, let's try the tape. But record it digital. And then we play back and see the difference. 8-track, much better. Tape. I recorded it like the Beatles.
Yeah,
Still better.
still better. So tell me, how is your family life?
Well, it's way better. I went through
As a child?
a 16-year marriage that just didn't work, and took an awful period of a couple of years to get out of it. But in the 2 years of the most brutal system we have in the U.S. when people divorce, there should be a law against it because it allows lawyers to really hurt the man very bad. It allows them to do this. It's not a good system like here in Europe. It's much more fair, I think. Let's say
Yeah.
it's not fair in the U.S. So it can bring you a man who worked very hard to his knees. But I met someone who happens to have been a journalist for a women's magazine for the entertainment section in Munich, Germany. So, and it's been just a fantastic journey of the last 5 years. And we have a baby now.
But
So
you have time.
I,
How
I,
is it?
I don't. We make the time. She travels with me most of the time, and in between, she's visiting parents in East Germany
Germany.
near Dresden. And we had an apartment for 4 years in Munich. And
Munich is
the
nice
only
town.
reason why we lost the apartment was because we needed something bigger.
Ah, okay.
So now we're using my house in New Jersey, and I have a place in Miami
Ah, okay.
on the beach, which we love. So when I'm in Europe, she'll travel with me, and then sometimes with the parents. So the parents love the baby. So,
And you tell me about Romania.
huh?
You are here about Romania.
Romania is
You,
so amazingly
how do you feel Romanian, the
so
Romanian
much.
public?
The public is so great. I feel as though they have followed the music through the decades, and relate to the music, not as if they're hearing it for the first time, but they know of the history all the way back to Friday Night in San Francisco, maybe before. You know, there were the years before too. So somehow through their struggles here, like some of my Russian friends and some of my Hungarian friends who they went through those periods. You had the Ceausescu period.
We have, but you save us.
How many
You are,
Americans know about this?
but you know.
I know. I saw it on TV. Well, when I was touring in Europe, so I know. But you've come a long way. That I know. But I saw it because I was playing here, some years ago, and I keep seeing the change. Same thing for Hungary and Poland. It's a dramatic change.
We had a bad time.
Very bad, very bad. But one of the fortunate things is that I know about it, and most Americans know nothing about it and could care less because they're so focused on their own world. They don't really know geography or the histories of what they've gone through here. In fact, my German wife tells me more about the war and the things that they show on TV every day. Every day. You would think they wouldn't show it. They show it. They want to show the new generation in Germany of what it shouldn't be.
But tell me, how, how you see the future in this bloody planet? What is happening with the man?
It's
Basic.
we're in trouble.
We're in trouble.
Yeah, we're in trouble, and we need diversion, or we can go crazy. In the best of times, if we didn't have diversion, you can go crazy. Like when I was growing up, it was much better. These were better times. They were. Now it's scary times. The terrorism being so prevalent, uh, it's scary. You don't know any moment something could happen. Uh, we have a president in the United States who's the absolute poorest example of a diplomatic man that should be representing us in a respectful way. He's very disrespectful. He speaks disrespectfully. He insults everyone.
He's a businessman,
Yeah, I
not
know,
a
but
politician.
but you could be a
In all the world, the
businessman and be
politicians are low, very low quality.
Putin is a businessman in a sense because he robbed billions of dollars, and everyone knows he's got billions of dollars, and he put those people in prison in Siberia. They all know it, but Russia did better with him, so they don't want to say the truth, and if they say the truth, you could wind up in prison or killed.
Okay.
So he's just a more slick kind of. He's smarter than even Trump.
Yeah.
Trump says things without thinking, and everybody goes, "Oh my God, he just said." What did he just say? Oh my God, not
He's
another.
silent.
Putin is very like a
Silent.
fox. He's a criminal, but he's a fox.
Too bad. So
I don't know if Trump is a criminal. I just think
no,
Trump is very close to being a criminal.
I see.
you know.
Yes, I can say it. I can say it, but all the politicians in the world are very low profile, very low. Uh, it's a big hiatus between the culture and politics. Probably that is the problem, no? You don't think?
I don't know. They shouldn't come near our culture in terms of the the let's say the entertainment side of things. They please don't mess with that because what we're doing as musicians, as actors, as painters, artists, if we don't have this in the life, we can go crazy.
Yeah,
Society can go insane.
of course.
The thing that diverts us and gives us pleasure uh, are the arts. Because if we stayed focused on the political injustices, uh, and there was nothing else to turn to except for a good meal or something, or a good cup of coffee. You know, the music is what we turn to, or a good movie or something, or art. It's so vitally important now at my age when I look at it. When I was younger, I never even thought about that we needed this to survive, but we need artists for for the world civilization to remain, uh, you know, alive, even alive, because we can go crazy without music. That no, people don't think about it. You can go crazy without.
Yeah, of course.
Never thought about that, but really think about it. What if there was a world without music?
It's a good idea.
Nobody can comprehend this actually, because we've always had it. But what if it was not there?
I hope not, but
No,
it's a
no.
good, it's a
It will
good,
always be there, but let's just say we
it's good
need
to
it
think.
now because the world's in crisis,
It's
more than
more a
ever,
crisis.
because of the crisis we're in everywhere in this. Where's the safe place? You know?
A safe place is near you.
Yeah,
It's a very safe place.
well, not in the United States.
And now you're
You
in
know,
Romania.
in Romania's I think far safer.
It's a
In
good
fact,
country, Romania.
yeah. They're not targeting Romania.
I hope. But maybe, who
Yeah,
knows?
but in America,
America, it's a
it's
problem.
we have a gun crazy society who loves their guns. Uh, we have a president who is just I can't even imagine him to be the president because he
It's
doesn't
voted.
act.
It's
Uh,
voted.
he's definitely done some bad things, and he's not like someone we're proud of. His approval rating is the lowest of any president times two. So
All the people say that.
yeah,
But
Germany. You know, when I was living in Germany, I felt very safe. I felt very safe in that
yeah,
country.
Merkel is very tough.
She's very liked. She's likable.
Yeah,
She's not hated.
yeah,
Trump is hated.
yeah.
It's
I
different.
saw on the TV.
Putin is a bad man. You know, I mean, come on. You know, that it's another thing. Russia's a mess. You know, Germany's not a mess. It's
Yeah,
just not. It's very well run.
yeah,
That's
you're
why
right.
living there, I see the difference that Americans don't see.
So I thank you very much. I'm very honored to
My
speak with
pleasure.
you.
My
I
pleasure.
have to stay in Romania. I think for all the Romanians and all this world collapse.
Well, we had a beautiful experience in Bucharest on this tour earlier in the tour. Uh, one of the best shows of the tour, and then we played in Timisoara last night. It was also fantastic. There's something uh, much more connected with the
Yes, they
audience in
feel it.
Romania. They feel this music,
Yes.
and I always have this. I'm like a person who, when I go out in the world, I speak about Romania and how great it is. My experiences there. So I'll be back.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Doamnelor, domnilor, acesta a fost, din punctul meu de vedere, unul dintre cei mai mari chitariști din această lume, un mare geniu pe care vă rog să-l ascultați, să-l ascultați și când vorbește, dar mai ales atunci când cântă, pentru că vă va da viață și libertate. Eu sunt Octavian Vandră și până data viitoare vă spun la revedere și Dumnezeu să vă ajute. God bless you.
Thank you very much.